Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of Rendezvous with Anza Saqib on CxO Global TV. CxO Global Forum is a knowledge sharing platform for all C levels across the globe. We take massive pride in contributing to the knowledge economy with our league of extraordinary ladies and gentlemen who are not only domain experts, but those key thought leaders who have made a significant amount of difference in the fields that they're working in. Today as well, we've got a very experienced and thoroughbred professional, Mr. Asif Ismail, who's the MD at Premier Cables FC CEO. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, Premier Cables is a household name in Pakistan. Remember that, almost everyone has heard about it. Mashallah, very successful company. Yeah, but, what I want to know is where did your journey begin? Where did you grow up? How did you end up becoming the MD at Premier Cables?
Well, you see, I'm Asif Ismail, and as designation you said, you see, there's no shortcut to hard work and survival to be the fittest. Those who are professionally fit, they will be surviving in future. And you see, it's a long journey. How you reach it without policy making and without uh, follow up and without delegating the authority with responsibility, you can't go up. And you have to upgrade yourself and your organization all the time. You keep on performing, you keep on growing. That's how I reach at this stage.
Absolutely, sir.
And
Have
it's a
you
basically
always?
family on it's a basically family on business. So we
Uh-huh.
are running this show from last 58 years only. My father went to Japan in 64. We've started since that time. So and I would say every day is a new day and every day is a new challenge. So and every day you grow in industry. If you don't do something new, that day is not complete. So that's how you keep on upgrading yourself and growing.
Right. Sir, do you feel that there is a difference between working for your family and working for like any other organization in the corporate sector?
Well, you see, we work in a very professional environment and we work professionally. Either it's a family business or either is a normal business, either you're doing job or you are doing work in family business. So you have to work professionally. And for me, it's the same. You got to be professional for upgrading yourself.
Right. So you're saying, so I'm sure you started off in the company at, some other position, and now that, mashallah, over the years you've become
Gee,
MD.
that's right. That's right.
So what was
We
the
have been
first
brought
step?
up. We are brought up in this way that we start with scratch and we work in every department. My father was a very
Lovely.
visionary person, so this is how family business work. We don't any newcomers come in the business. We put him on a very low levels. They keep on upgrading themselves and they keep on rising themselves. We see how good he is performing. That's how we upgrade newcomers as well in the family.
Great. So what would you say are your best accomplishments so far?
Well, it's a big list. You see, I would make it in three parts. One is from manufacturing point of view. One is on export point of view. One of my sports life as well, and my passion and my work is to upgrade NGOs professionally. I used to be president of Women Professional Forum, where 1,500 professional reports to me. I used to be my community leader as well, where 500 people, 250 hospital industry, and 250 teachers reports to me. So wherever I go, I work in a professional environment and I upgrade it professionally. From industry point of view, I said, okay, we are the only exporter of optical fiber cable to Etisalat and to Saudi Telecom and a lot of other countries of the world. We're the only manufacturers in Pakistan, and we are manufacturing
Quite
10,000
notable.
meters. Yeah, and we are manufacturing 10,000 meters per minute. We are importing 16 raw material from 16 countries of the world, and our LCs get transmitted in 1.5 hour or 2 hour. So you can imagine the speed. We are working on 5G as well. So that's from industry point of view. And we have a strong family disciplines as well. And from sports point of view, I used to be Pakistan under 19
Wow.
current champion Asim Qureshi. I beat him in 1984 at Sargodha. He is still current national champion. And from upgrading NGOs point of view, I try to upgrade a lot of organizations. For example, Silani is hitting, so mashallah, they are having turnover of 700 million per annum. So there are a lot of people. Uh, I am also part of it. So I've uh, just give him little advice, and they have done it to how to upgrade the systems professionally, either from account side, from top five auditors, or from video presentations, or for the better catalogs, or a better transparency, and they are doing it well. So all these things I'm proud, and these are my accomplishments, and I'm proud of it. So add value in somebody's life, that's what life is all about.
Absolutely. Adding value to someone else's life. Sir, is that what inspires you? I mean, what motivates you to come to work every day?
Well, we want to have a better image of Pakistan by having better exports as well, and to earn foreign exchange for this beautiful country. And uh, man and horse never get old until you work. So
Yes.
if you won't work, how can you survive? And in our field, or in any field, there's no shortcut to hard work. You got to work hard, you see.
Right.
That's inspire us to come to office.
Um, Sir, these past 2 years with the pandemic have been very rough on a lot of companies. Some people suffered very heavy losses as well. How did COVID-19 affect your line of work, and what was your strategy during it?
Well, as I said, I was president of Maven Professional Forum, where 1,500 professionals are there, 300 chartered accountants, blah blah blah, and we had one workshop as well on this COVID, change the problem into opportunity. So at Premier Cables, we have changed the problem into opportunities as well. As you know, we are in optical fiber cables manufacturing, and world become global world just because of optical fiber. And future, when the 5G will come, your download speed would be 5G. So we have changed the problem into opportunity by having a better prompt response to our client. For example, now people are working from home, work from home. So citizen need more bandwidth, you see. uh, the way we are talking, maybe our interview would have been in presence. So why people are working from home? Just because of this situation. So
Right,
we
sir.
have supplied more cables, and we have done more better in this situation by having good fringe benefits to our employees during that particular situation, especially during March till 2020. So and we have convinced a lot of other people as well that you have to utilize this situation as opportunity as well. Now it's up to them. You see, those people who are working for you from last 20 years, and if to 1 month, 2 month your work, 3 months is not working, it doesn't mean you do not give them salary and all those stuff. We have given bonuses as well at that time, you see, during that situation.
So that's very, very honorable of you. Um, One of the things that comes to mind is about, you know, digital solutions and going digital, because that's one way that most of the businesses, like you yourself mentioned, there was work from home and so on and so forth. So, sir, how can Pakistan be made more digital? Because I know, and how far away are we from 5G in particular?
You see, 5G will roll out in few lot of countries. It has been rolled out, and it will take a couple of more years. Number one, and number two is that we have to be uh, we have to be more educate more our citizens. You see, digitalization, who will gonna use once you are educated, then only you will be using these all platforms, you see. And
Right.
number three is yesterday I was talking with one ISP uh, big boss. I won't tell you his name. So we are all together somewhere about not more than 1 million internet users.
Right.
And there are officially is 700,000 official figure and 300,000 more, for example. But you take it 1 million. So our population is 220 million. So still there's a big gap ahead, and we foresee with the better policies and with a better work environment and with better policies of government, there's a good potential in future
Right. I understand.
for
See,
the
but
internet.
I happened to be visiting Balochistan recently for some work, and the people are investing there. But I've seen that in our country, when we talk about, let's say, 5G, 4G, there's a lot of progress that's going on. And obviously, post pandemic, work had to move online, schools had to move online. But I feel like it's a bit unfair to say at this point in time that we're giving everyone an equal chance, because there's still a lot of digital and internet inequality. For instance, a lot of areas of, let's say, Sindh, Balochistan, they're still lacking connections. Since you people are working on ground, what do you think can be done to lessen this digital divide?
Well, there's a big scope ahead for digitalization, and uh, it will gonna improve in future because at a lot of time the right of way problem comes, and a lot of other business complications comes. So we foresee a big future, and we foresee there will be a lot of internet user. Right now we have not yet reached in the villages, you see. So there's
Yes.
a big scope, and uh, more education, more awareness, and more people use it. So more people will be familiar of it.
So, since you have been mentoring a lot of young professionals as well, I'm sure a lot of them have ideas with like regards to entrepreneurship. Why do you think businesses fail at an early stage, especially in Pakistan?
You see, a business, what is entrepreneurship? On time decision and calculated risk. For example, you entered in Karachi Stock Exchange from your laptop. On time decision, you have done some good decision, or some new startups, they've started in some new ideas and new field of manufacturing or new field of trading. They have done the right decision at the right time, on time decision. Now you see calculated risk. What is calculated risk? If I've invested at some place in mutual fund or in stock exchange or in particular business, if I come across loss for 5 years, can I survive? On
Yeah.
time decision, calculated risk. You have to calculate your risks, that if that particular stock exchange script I bought in 300, if it will go to 130 after 5 years, I will be surviving. So you have to calculate your risk. Okay, what if that particular business I have invested 20 million, if it will go down 10 million and sales will go down and I'm having more overheads, can I survive for 5 years, 6 years? Because Rome was not built in one day. We
Yes.
are struggling from 58 years, and still every day is a new day, is a new challenge. So, and sky is the limit. So the new startups, they give up very early. They should not give up very early.
Right.
And besides that, I would say that they should have a training of resilience. You see, strong at
Yeah.
mind.
Strong.
When Federer, Djokovic, and Murray. Well, I'm a tennis player as well. I play tennis 3 times in a week. So that's why I'll give you this example. These four players, these three, and Murray, the four players are same. But any particular day, anyone is mentally strong, then you win the match. So you got to face a lot of challenges and problems, and you keep on working. You keep on come acrossing new people, especially for the new entrepreneurs and for the new businesses, and they keep on learning. Sometimes somebody say कि बादाम खाने से अकल नहीं आती, धोखा खाने से अकल आती है.
That is
So they keep on doing business, they keep on learning, That is a way to survive. Never give up. And try again. I'm confident I can do it.
Great advice, sir. Now, sir, with regards to the small and medium enterprise, we've seen that in this new budget that the Prime Minister announced, we've seen that there is a lot of relief for SMEs. I mean, there are a lot of new loans that have been promised. Do you think the government is doing enough to help SMEs in Pakistan?
You see, SME is heart and soul of our industry and Pakistan. You tell me what Premier Cables was doing 58 years ago or 50 years ago. Everybody has started in very small space. Does the big giants like Descon and Lucky Summits, they were so big at that particular time in initial days? No, they were all SMEs. So government has has been doing their best at their end, but private companies, they have to have the better ideas, and knowledge is power. Subject, you implement the same. There is it's a data war now, water and data in future. So you
Right.
should know that SME should know, okay, where their business are going and how can they improve their systems professionally. Plus, you see, government should had been providing good finances at the COVID situation and now to the new SMEs as well. Because as you take the example of Bangladesh, there are a lot of SMEs. They have survived and they have done marvelous work for the country. Their exchange rate, their GDP, their economy has improved. Who are behind? The big giants? No, SMEs. So SMEs is heart and soul, and you will be you'll be glad to know that we were on 1118 on ease in doing business. Now, as of today, we are on 108 number in ease in doing business. If
Wow.
you keep on government keep on improving ease in doing business, so SME will be having more comfortable environment situation and win-win situation to survive. That particular SME survives for 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, then they will keep on surviving because they will be used to of all the problems which industry face, you see. So ease of
Right.
doing business is such a big topic that I can speak for 5 hours on this topic. It will never end. So you can
Understand.
understand that the better ease in doing business, the SME will perform. And keep remember, SME is heart and soul for the country.
Right, sir. I agree. Now, when we talk about small businesses in particular, it is often said that in order for them to survive post pandemic, collaboration is key. What is your take on it?
Collaboration is good. Subject, they draft their agreements with the other companies professionally, because when something is not in written, later on they face the problem.
Right.
Collaboration and JVs are good because they will be having the better experience of other companies along with them, especially if they don't have that experience. If they are having a collaboration or the JV with a company who is having experience of 5 decades or 6 decades, and they are working from last 5 years, so obviously it's a win-win situation for them. Subject they draft their agreements and their all the working with the corporate lawyers. You see.
Right, sir. Point well taken. Sir, since you told us so many inspiring things about what's good and happening around the country, so what are the five things that you think right now are top of the list at how things that or practices that we are doing better than the rest of the world right now?
You see, we have first of all, I'm having office in Dubai as well, so
Right.
we are having very competitive and very talented HR on a very competitive rates
Yes.
in Pakistan. Number one, our tourism is very competitive and less expensive as compared to Europe. Kind and hospitable people, very loving people, and we have good tourism areas as well and mineral resources as well, and we are a very talented nation as well. It's not a myth, because if you evaluate A levels examination results, so we are having very good performances, triple A's, and very good. So we are smart people. We are good at mind. We are not dumb and fool. Uh, uh, Hope that the way things are moving, more better things will improve in Pakistan. Because without hope, you can't survive. You see.
Right, sir. So you listed five good things that we're on ahead of the rest of the world. And maybe if you can list a few things that we need to show massive improvement on.
First of all, education, education, and education. Okay, without education and तालीम के साथ साथ तरबियत भी चाहिए. Okay,
Right, sir.
uh, I asked from one guy in Toronto, okay, yaar, what do they train for 8 years? They said, Asif, they don't give too much burden and syllabus to the kids. They just give them better tarbiyat. You see,
Yeah,
so
become
that is
better.
the problem. Yeah, whoever, wherever you'll go, the guy will catch the door and wait for you. So this is
Smile. Yeah.
tarbiyat. Smile, tarbiyat, tarbiyat नहीं है हमारे यहाँ, ठीक है. Tolerance is getting low and low, because uh, उसका रीज़न भी है. उसका रीज़न ये है कि टॉलरेंस, वंस यू कम बैक होम and open up television between 6 to 9, so you want to get relaxed but you get more stress. So that's the problem. So second is one is education, second is discipline, okay, and third is tarbiyat, upbringing, and number four is no proper source of income for sportsmen. I'm a
Yes.
sportsman. I'll tell you. I used to be Pakistan under 19, as I told you. I used to play for one organization. I never need the money, but you tell me, if you will not give permanent source of income to the sportsmen, why they will play the sports? If
Absolutely.
there
I've
is
also
no
been an
value,
active person, so I can totally relate to you.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Any other
yeah,
sport than cricket, there is no
yeah, Anza,
funding.
Anza, let me complete. You
Yeah.
know, because of no proper source of income for the sportsmen in our country, young generation, they are hitting bad sides, negative sides, and Allah maaf kare, we are on first and number two on the negative side hitting. Why? You know, उसको पसीना निकलना चाहिए उसका शाम को. ठीक है, young generation है, वो sports खेले. That sports give you confidence, that give you ability. Never give up. Try again. I can do it. I'm confident. I can do it. I am better than other. You see, when you play sports, you are having different mindset, and that if I don't play sports thrice a week, I don't get de-stress from the industry's problem. You see, I go directly from my office to Karachi Club, and I am 652 in the world in ranking in ITF as well.
Wow.
And you see, from this platform, I would request whoever listen and tell to others, वो दो मेडल मिलने वाले थे, पूरी पूरी nation was so jubilant. You see,
Yes.
the point is, give them permanent source of income, give them academies, give them policies, and let the professional coaches from the world, China become number two, US become number one, and Japan, we are having good relation with China and Japan. Please get coaches from
Coaches.
there. We are good at cricket okay, हर लड़के को, हर बच्चे को, बच्ची को भी आना चाहिए, लड़के को आना चाहिए, fine, but there is no medal in cricket. There's a one medal in hockey, we salute. There are 15 medals in table tennis, hockey, and tennis. There are so
Right.
many medals there, so focus for it and plan for the France and for the LA Olympics. Plan for it. Without planning, how can you do it? When you give permanent source of income, so then only आपको आपकी शायद knowledge में होगा, विम्बलडन में, last विम्बलडन में, the total prize money, not to the winner, total prize money was 8 billion,
Yes, I
BILLION.
know. I remember I was watching the final. So,
There was a 8 billion prize money, and the winner got 500 million rupee. The winner.
Yes.
So please, there are more than 100 million table tennis player in China. Okay, out of which 100,000 people they place 19-20 same like उस 100,000 में से वो 10 लोग select करते हैं. Ma Long he won last year. So for God's sake, don't in social media fine वो जाए young generation बट स्पोर्ट्स खेलें ताकि वो हर वक्त उसी पे बिजी ना रहें ताकि उनका माइंड काम करे वो वो
Of
वो वो
course.
बेटर लोग बने बेटर इंसान बने बेटर डिसिप्लिन हो उसमें सी
Sir, amazing words. Thank you very much for your time. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of today's session. On an
I
end
would
note,
I would say one more thing as well to the young youth. Message for them: no shortcut to hard work. Organize yourself. I'm a motivational speaker as well at IBA. That's why I'm telling you how I'm doing. Whatever I'm doing, I'm telling you. Show me the folder. You organize yourself. You should have schedule. Every successful person has a schedule. A lot of people do not have schedule. Folder. Do not be a lot of people do not have schedule sense of responsibility 5 MBA बने 4 CA बने 4 ICA में बने जो उसमें जो फिफ्थ पोजीशन पे आता था वो सक्सेसफुल रहा बिजनेस में क्योंकि उसमें सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी थी इफ यू आर हैविंग सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इफ यू आर हार्ड वर्किंग if you are organized if you are having scheduled folders like this kind of folders what you have to do whole day and if you are disciplined if you are offering praise and if you are determined to execute the work execution is everything because practical field wants execution theory field needs in the theory fields they read only they study only but practical fields they want execution of work रात को जब आंख खुले तो आप दुरूद पढ़ें कलमा पढ़ें दुरूद पढ़ें और सुबह जो काम करना है वो याद आना चाहिए you should have a rock of determination you should organize yourself being honest with your work and work hard and having sense of responsibility I have never seen that any person is unsuccessful if we adopt all these things.
brilliant, sir. Thank you very much for your time. Lastly, just very, very shortly, because we've already exceeded our time. Sir, what do you think is the utility of forums like CXO Global?
It's amazing. I went to one of your dinners, and I come across a lot of people there. And it was held in one institute, education institute there, and we exchanged a lot of words as well. And I've offered my services to. I'll come and I'll speak with your MBA final year students. And these sort of forums, it gives networking among each other and on the forum as well at WhatsApp a lot of people somebody asked do you know this work or do you know about this man or do you know about this business so it's a networking because of the good networking people are having more interaction more knowing each other and more upgrading ourselves professionally by meeting with this one and this is excellent CxO global forum and I'm so grateful to you that you have given me opportunity to speak with you and whoever is listening. And I wish you very good future, and I wish you happy life, happy and
Thank you
healthy.
very much. Very kind of you, sir. We are honored. You are truly a motivational speaker. Please keep contributing to the global knowledge economy. We wish to hear more from you in the future. Thank you very much for your time.
Grateful to you. Thank you very much for your kind interview and for giving me opportunity to speak with you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. But if you want to learn more about what Mr. Asif Ismail does or what Premier Cables is doing, you can see some links that we've shared in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned and keep us updated with your comments and feedback.
I'm grateful to you. Thank you.